Welcome back to Factorio launch per second, or every second, whatever I'm calling it. Episode 5, I think. Last episode we were full of theory, so this episode I've gone ahead and I've done some building, and I'm in the middle of reconstructing the test firing area. And as you can see, I've got robots flying away, and I thought I'd share this with you because it's kind of fun when it picks up a full full rocket full of fuel and so on, because it seems to explode. So that's an interesting one. Probably there aren't that many people who even know that. So there you go. Now what we've done so far is I've shifted the silo down. I have inserted iron chests all along here, and I've set them to 13 of these. So that's 130 each by 9, which is virtually the 1,000 that can go in here. And I'm pretty sure the remaining 30 can be built in the time it will take to launch this. But maybe we're wrong. Maybe I need to make that 140 so that there's enough buffered to actually completely sate the appetite of the rocket silo prior to its launch, and we just top it up in the whole sort of minute 30 cycle that we have. Now where we're up to is that I'm going to move this across, and then we're going to stamp it down 5 times, reconnect everything up, and we're going to start doing some tests. So let me see, do I have a copy of that one? No, I've got a copy of that one. Let's clear that blueprint. I don't think I'm going to need it. Let's grab this one, and we want don't need the bottom stuff, I don't think. We just need those guys. Let's just create that blueprint, put it away, just quickly destroy that stuff. We can always rebuild it, but why not use robots? While I was about it, I actually I still have the old obsolete robots operating, but I installed 600 of the Mark IV good guys as well. So we now have 1,200 robots operating. So what have we got in here? Yeah, we've got some logistic Mark IVs, we've got some construction Mark IVs, we've got some of these things. We don't really want those things cluttering the space, or even those things cluttering the space, really. I'm going to have to go around and get rid of all of those, but that's kind of beside the point. We might even be running out of storage space after all of this, but since we're going to stamp them back down, it should sort the problem out, so I'm not going to care about it just yet. Okay, there's our storage buffers. We'll set them also. I think all of these products stack in 10s. I might be wrong. If I am, we'll fairly quickly find that out. Let's run a series of those down. Now this is the one, isn't it? There it is. Come on, robots. That helps. Right. Now we're missing power there, so we're going to have to... I should probably actually get the Mark IV poles. It would make this slightly easier to cover everywhere. And these, of course, are coming down a little bit late now, really. Ideally, we would have it join up there. And maybe if I cut here. Oh, the robots can take care of this, we don't need to. But yes, there you go. I'm actually out of storage in my principal part of the factory. We're out of storage, so I may have to quickly create... Oh, I'd rather the actual blueprint kind of look perfect, so we run it from there, say. Now, what is our stack size? Let's have a look. Oh, they need God modules, of course. I'm really looking forward to 13, as in release 13, where I think your your modules get carried over. Come on, stack size. Show me your... Yes, it's 10. Good. That's what we want. So, what we can do is, this is what sort of belt? Express. That's blue belt. Okay. We can do that. Not exactly sure when I started this episode. So, yes, what we need to do now is take a new blueprint of basically this area. I shouldn't need that one anymore. So, yeah, let's get from... I want that. I want up here. And I want up to about there. I believe that's what we want. Okay, now... Doesn't quite connect, that's okay. We should have enough space now, so I just need to connect these items over here, which we can probably do. Alright, let's stamp that down, that's one. I might actually modify the blueprint to make it do everything I want it to, so let's connect up the blue. That actually will connect. So that's kind of perfect. So the actual blueprint we want is not... I can clear that now. That one's not quite complete, so let's clear that as well. We want this blueprint. Except I'm not quite ready for that, no. We want to increase the width of this one by one more tile, so there is no gap, and then we'll create this blueprint one last time. And thank you, save, that was just perfectly timed. So there we go, we create the blueprint and stamp it down there. And that's interesting. So the last one was actually outside of... how many is that? 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I need to extend the range of the network, it looks like. What are we missing? Charging pad Mark II, if I want a Mark II. What about if I just want a Mark II RoboPort? What are we missing? Charging pad Mark IIs. Right, okay, so charging pad Mark IIs. that's just normal batteries. Alright, let's see if we've got some of them available. We better get into oh, I see. We actually don't need this. I'm deluding myself. We just need power. Okay. Let's just do that. This is the module setup that I built as well. I haven't got to this bit yet, but basically we're building the basic speed modules up to the max 8 and the basic effectivity modules up to the max 8, and this is a special combination raw speed module. We're using the formula that puts the basic speed module 8 and effectivity module 8 together with solder to produce our final product, and I should have plenty product here. We're probably out of something, but yeah, we only need 10 of those because it's going to be 2 per launching pad, and this one is going to be no, yeah, 2, and that's going to be 4. So yeah, we've got plenty. So it doesn't matter that I'm out of a product in the network. We can fix that. Right, that's gone. That's good. We can stamp this down. How many more times? 1, 2, 3. So twice more. Where is it? That's our design. Once. Twice. So that's our tileable design now. We just need to connect up these guys, which would mean we instead have our splitter there. Wow. Getting full of stuff that we don't want. And we want to go here. Final one. Okay, what I'm going to do is I actually, when this finally catches up to, filling in all the dots, let's just check. Yes, it has carried over that pattern. I'm going to let it buffer up, which the final solution that we do, I'm a stickler for the fact that it's not going to be allowed to just have buffered product being reliant on buffer. So we're going to have to supply raw product and be able to build our raw product at a rate that's fast enough to supply a launch per second. But something's odd here. What's going on? Oh, that's the satellites now trying to buffer up. Where do they... That's the satellite build there, right? Okay. So what is it short of? Why are these things struggling? They're not getting enough blue boards. That's interesting. We probably have a whole heap of these satellites now sitting in the network, so I am actually going to just see if we can get rid of a whole lot of them first of all. you can request satellites, not 1 but 50, and where's a fast inserter? Throw them out. In fact, let's get an express inserter, get them out of there fast. I don't know how many of those we actually have sitting in the network, but I'd rather get all of them out of here. Rather than build more. The concrete I laid down here is starting to... I did the concrete also off camera, if you're wondering. But we need our speed, so yeah, it looks like we are getting ready to start doing our tests. I think that's probably... Is that an episode? I don't know. That feels like it might be an episode. I haven't laid down our beacons yet. I'm going to do that. I made the Mark IV beacons. So I'm going to put one here. One here. One here. One here. And of course, one here. And next episode, when everything has buffered up. Oh, we're missing modules. See how slow it is without the God modules? This exercise would not be possible without the God modules, for sure. I mean, you might be able to do it with other modules within Bob's mods, because they do go quite a lot further than vanilla, but it's probably impractical to get to a launch per second based on vanilla resources alone. Still, this test is not about... Oh, and we need them in here as well. Damn it. There we go. It's not so much look how wonderful we are, or look how wonderful Bob's Mods is. It's more, let's find a challenge that actually is worthy of Bob's Mods. And I think this is what we've got. So let's just quickly finish the rest of these speed modules. Speed modules, God module 5s. Get them in everything that we can. They won't go in there. More modules, please, machine. There we go. Okay, I think that's all the modules that we can get. That's interesting. I don't know quite. Probably ended up getting a module. Yep, we need to reapply our constant combinator. I might put it here this time. That's okay, Rocket. Now, does the circuit network reach over there? Let's go green, and it's set to 1. It's got green 1, Green 1. That doesn't, so where did we get to? We got to here. We're going to have to redo all of this. Can't get to there, we'll have to go to there. I'm out of... let's get a few. Right. Rocket. What are all these rockets launching without satellites? That's connected, so I need to put it down. Cut then. That's it. That's all we need. So, yep, we're getting the signal. Looks like I need to fix blue circuits, and otherwise, that's only to keep the satellites up to speed. But for only 5, they're actually doing fine. So blue's not a problem really. Yeah, we're going to leave it here. Next episode, we will run our tests. We'll do it both with the modules and without. At the moment, there's no modules in these things. Next episode, we'll run our tests and we'll see whether it's actually been worth it to do this buffering and to put the modules in. So hopefully we'll see you there. Thanks very much for watching this episode. If you've got any comments, please leave them below, and I look forward to seeing you next episode. Thanks a lot, guys.